In about 1972 in Los Angeles, Srila Prabhupada was in a room kind of informally discussing how the world should be divided into zones. At one point he said it should be 12, at another point he said it should be 15. He even named individuals, and there was a discussion about which individuals would do what. Some, he said, had big responsibilities. They should stay where they were instead of traveling extensively. He said that it was in his mind when he came to the United States that people would take over his mission, and by a sort of succession would take up the torch, so to speak, and would execute what he wanted done. Then he went on to talk about how purity is the force. He didn't use those words, purity is the force, but that was the meaning. He talked for about 15 minutes how important sadhana was, how a person should chant 16 rounds every day. He used the term numerical strength at least twice. He said that everyone should chant 16 rounds, and that the GBC people's main responsibility was to see that this was strictly followed. 16 rounds every day, and if one didn't follow the principle of only chanting maybe 14, he should make up the other 2 the following day. He also emphasized how important sadhana was, including the whole morning program, especially Mangal Arati. And he laid out the fact that purity would be essential, and that all these material adjustments, dividing the world up into zones and all that sort of material way of propagating Krishna consciousness would be failure if purity wasn't emphasized. That is sadhana, chanting 16 rounds, attending the whole morning program. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,